Okay, now what we talking about? Water signs. How you doing? Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Come to the table of truth. Ooh, I said come. And to the table of truth. And this is allegedly entertainment purposes only. It's not to hurt you, hinder you. It's to give you some information that you probably already knew. Allegedly entertainment purposes only. Don't be personal with this. If it offends you, you're not ready to listen. Also, any black magic thrown against me or my viewers, it goes 100 times back to the person that sent it. Archangel Michael and Archangel Metron, I ask y'all to come in and protect me and assist me as I do this reading. For these people. Spirit, thank you. And thank you, angels, ancestors, and Most High. Let's get started. Now, Cancer. What's going down with Cancer, my darling? Cancer, they said you resisting something. You in hesitation. You got that little face. So there's the Cancers that's very, standoffish. They want the knowledge, though. Somebody wants the knowledge. Because, and they're in their moods about it. Somebody wants the knowledge, or you want knowledge from someone that you're standing back observing. So you're observing the knowledge, but just remember, are you taking it in right? Because we don't want no mix-ups. Somebody is observing and being resilient about it, but we don't want no mix-ups. Remember that. Don't let your moods and everywhere with your personal feelings get in the way of this is what it is and this is what it ain't. Okay? Now let's go over here to Scorpio. How you doing, Scorpio? Scorpio, you in your power, and you're gonna stay in control. So, Scorpio, you was in your power. You got that look like, I dare you. I dare you. Somebody's got that personality and that power. And they stand, and the skills to stand on what they need to do with their life. And they said, I got the power and the skills. And so that's what I'm going to do. And you're in my way, y'all just mow you down. Allegedly. That's what I'm hearing energetically. Y'all would just mow them down because you're in your power and you're not going to stand for nobody to stop you. That's a great attitude, but don't get yourself hurt in the process. Remember, be wise, not dumb. Now, Pisces, now what's going on with you? We don't have no date on this, and this is when you see it, when it's for you. Ambitious. Somebody's very ambitious. I'm going for everything I want, this Pisces. But their pride gets in the way. Sometimes you need to throw that pride aside and say, let me get you over here for a while. Because I can't be in my pride and stuck over here like wondering, can I get it? And all I got to do is step out of that and be resilient. And somebody's very exotic, man. Somebody comes out whooping the chains on them if they have to. They will physically whoop the chains, be resilient, and they stand what they say. They is what they say they is. And that's just what it is. Now let's talk about what else is going on here allegedly. Because it's getting interesting. Let's see what else, Spirit. What else you say? Something about no justice. See, someone named Drake in the past, somebody didn't get justice from New Mexico. This person in the past, somebody named Elizabeth, could be involved. Elizabeth. It says you have an old soul from the past. Somebody in the past had a very old soul. Okay, allegedly. It's time to release negativity. Release the negativity and just let it go. Because anger can build, but the real person, someone needs to release the negativity. There's someone named Creola from the past. I don't know who this could be, anybody, because I'm talking about water signs across whoever's watching me. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It says nightlife, gambling, and they were taking risk. Somebody took a risk, and somebody might love the color gray. They was like, tell your story. The world needs to know the truth of what really happened in the past. Somebody that has a heart disease in their body, allegedly. Someone named Marsha may have heart disease. It says, talk out your fears, and faith in God will get you through it. Talk out your fears, and faith in God will get you through it, okay? Someone says, yes, your lover cheated on you in the past and did not take the time for the relationship. They're saying somebody said they didn't cheat on you in the past. But there's an ambulance is on the way because somebody's gonna something about in public. Watch out. There might be gunfire, trigger warning or something. An ambulance gonna come and have to get somebody. Because somebody may get attacked in public allegedly. So that's allegedly. Trigger warning. But somebody has mental problems and they need to clean out their closet. See, I am a chosen one and I never give up. Okay? They never give up. Something about the underworld is getting flooded out. The cults, they're getting karma. Something about there's something is caving in for the underworld. Because a lot of these stars, I'm hearing, a lot of stars are not human. Allegedly, that's what they're saying. They're saying they sacrificed themselves. A lot of them, and a lot of them is getting checked in and checked out. But that's allegedly. They said, but something about the underworld and the stars is a lot of, and we know we're not here by ourselves. And if you don't know, that means you're not woke. And these people can walk among you and you have no clue, because there's a lot of soulless and things on this earth that our timeline does not show up in our timeline unless the universe says it's time for karma or something. It'll come up in your timeline. Sometimes I cry about you alone. Somebody has a dog angel. Something about a home, because home household situation is not improving. Something is not improving. Somebody said you was overly critical in the past and you wasn't on people. Somebody has these names saying something about overly critical and something about a plane. So be careful about a plane. 444. Something about a plane. Someone named Tony. A husband gave me HIV because somebody was cheating. Somebody said the husband gave that person HIV because they were cheating allegedly. We don't know who this is. Somebody was out cheating. They got the little wee with little red stuff, you know, HIV. And that's how it goes. When we get curious, we get an ass whooping. But sometimes we're not. We get an ass whooping because we refuse to see the truth. Okay? What else? You're so kind to people when they are not nice to you. Ask yourself why. Somebody used to be so kind to people in the past. But somebody's getting a long journey, either physical or mentally, will leave you wiser at the end. You know, something about somebody about this healer from the past, allegedly, a twin flame, allegedly. 999, they was trying to make a completion. They didn't want this person to be with somebody. Somebody's in Kansas or from Kansas, allegedly. Somebody could be born a year of the monkey, allegedly, in Chinese zodiac. Somebody in the past had a big head in the past, allegedly. Something about DEA body going to be found in the river. Somebody's body, allegedly, trigger warning, going to be found in the river. Something about 1960, remember, they loved the small things. You know, they were going on. Someone with these names, that's what they said, they loved the small things. You know, somebody really loved the small things in life. Someone said a car wreck, they was to be careful. They was trying to make a car wreck in the past. Someone named Zori in the past. Something about solid ground. They didn't want this person to get on solid ground. There's 3 witches. It's going to be helping you, so don't worry. You're going to be covered and protected at all times. It says, release your ex. You've done that. Somebody was a soul singer man in the past. You're not with. They wasn't patient with you. Could have been a Gemini or an Aries. Something about the magic spells they were putting on this person all the time, allegedly. Somebody says, why are you sleeping with my man, a lady, family, and friends from the past? That's what somebody named Pierre was saying, allegedly. Something about time to go outside and walk on the grass and ground yourself, Pierre. People in this cult is been told to get their affairs in order because the magic is backfiring on them. So they're finna get it anyway. Okay? Like, share, subscribe.